Hello Gemini and welcome to Truth Be Told Tarot. This is Andrea and I'm here to do your next 3 months tarot reading for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, so I hope you're well. As always, the reading won't be for everyone, take what resonates for you. So welcome Gemini. What I've done is I've taken your yearly 2025 tarot reading and pulled out the relevant months. So in the October period we have the Ten of Swords, November is the Four of Swords, and the Lovers, your major arcana. It is the card of Gemini. This is December period. So I'm going to pull some additional cards by month, look at the overarching messages as well as any individual ones, because a lot can happen in 1 month, let alone 3 in different areas of our life. So let's see what we have for you, Gemini. Message for Gemini. Let's start with October. Thank you, angels, spirits, guides. What does Gemini need to hear? Thank you. Well, that's marked. We have the Seven of Wands reversed. The Five of Pentacles. And we have the Ten of Wands. This is October period. What do we have for Gemini? Thank you, angel, spirits, guides. Message for Gemini. Four of Swords. So, with the Four of Swords we have Temperance. We have the Tower. But we have the Star. You know, the Star comes after the Tower in the major arcana chronologically. And it kind of represents that where there is change or endings or upheaval in some way in a life area, a star comes in and brings new hope, renewal. There's blessings and wish fulfillment. It's almost like the calm after the storm. What do we have for Gemini? The Lovers. Message for Gemini with the Lovers. The Knight of Cups. We have the Four of Wands. And we have the Page of Swords. So Gemini, you've got some really big energies in your reading. Again, they come out for a reason, so we will go through them, one by one. In October period, the Ten of Swords can be a painful ending. Sometimes we feel stabbed in the back, betrayed, deeply wounded, deeply hurt. Can be a release from a very stressful experience as well. It could be the endings of processes or, again, some kind of ending that you're deciding on or is decided for you, but the fundamental energy is you have an opportunity to release from this now. However painful this has been or is, this is an opportunity to release from that, to embrace the new light that's coming in. You can see the dawn is rising in the distance. The clouds are being pushed away. And it's that kind of energy here of allowing yourself to release, allowing yourself to release from a situation that may have been very difficult or stressful or challenging. Even deciding this is the right thing for you, even though it's painful. But then there's an opportunity to see new light. So for a lot of you, it feels like something is brought to its conclusion, however painful, and there is an opportunity here for that sense of new day and new dawn to rise in the distance, is what I see for you here. The Seven of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands, it's letting something go because it's not worth it anymore. It's not worth either persevering on a path with it or defending it. Sometimes we can defend, relationships to other people. We can stick up for somebody. Or we can keep trying to overcome a situation that we feel we're just never going to overcome. This just feels here that you have been striving to make something work that's just not working. Whether it's to do with your own business, again, the Five of Pentacles can be, I'm not getting what I need from this business. It could be leaving you with financial lack as well. If it's to do with investments, something that you've been persevering on, but it's not giving you what you need. It can be to do with relationships. There's not enough in this to keep me in it. Sometimes we feel undervalued, underappreciated. This can be a very powerful thing with the Five of Pentacles as well. But it's an energy of letting it go. You're not fighting for it anymore. You're not striving for it anymore. You're not persevering anymore. It could also be, certainly if you're made to feel like energetically in a business environment, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not going to try and, overcome things or prove myself or persevere any longer. There could well be a decision to let it go. Because something just isn't worth it. This is the fundamental energy. I'm not going to keep on trying to persevere on something that I want to give up on now. This is kind of an energy of giving up. You really tried. You really persevered. You really stuck at something. But you're letting it go. And the Ten of Wands is an indicator here, Gemini. The Ten of Wands is letting go of a weight or a burden or experience. Sometimes it can be an experience where it's the straw that breaks the camel's back as well. That might decide it for you as well in October. An experience that happens and you're just decided. It just feels here that you're ready to let something go that has become a burden because you want to welcome the new energies in your life. We have two tens bookending this reading. And tens can be about completion in tarot, an opportunity to kind of draw a line in the sand. I mean, it feels that something just isn't worth striving for anymore. There is a feeling of lack in a situation, energetic, financial, and you just want to let it go. It's like a weight around your neck that you're ready to release from. This is the kind of decision that I feel you're going through in October period. But the good thing that I will say in that, when we recognize what's not working for us, we make space for the new things to come in. And that's the positive energy here with the energies on the table here, Gemini. When we realize what we need to let go of, what's not worth persevering on, we do make space for new possibilities to come in as well. So I feel that there is something that you are it feels like done with in the month of October period. Being true to you. It just feels here the repercussions. I mean, I've got 3 major arcana out of 4 in November, which is significant. But this energy here, Gemini, it feels like once you've made the decision, it's like a huge sense of relief. The Four of Swords is sometimes we have an opportunity to take care of ourselves, pamper ourselves, but it can just be that sense of pause, relief. Oh, finally, I've liberated from that. It doesn't serve me anymore. I've made that decision, or that thing has come to an end, and I just need to get back on track, or, rebalance my life now in some way, shape or form, and figure out how I'm moving forward. But it might well be that you're just taking a little break. You're just taking a step back from everything to compose yourself, to get your energy back, to get your breath back. Because I think that there is something that is happening here, again, in October, and you're liberating from something that just doesn't feel like it's worth the effort anymore. But once you make that decision, or even when it's made for you, it just feels that sense of relief, in the sense of, I feel now I can take a step back, gather myself, re-energize, and see how I move forward. Some of you might be needing to take a little break. And self-care, self-pampering, self-love with the Four of Swords energy. Temperance, the Tower, and the Star. This is a scenario here, Gemini, that sometimes we have to embrace change, let it all fall down. Again, whether it's decided for you or you're deciding it, it doesn't really matter. This is somebody who is understanding how to now navigate a way through a situation in times of change. But there is a way forward here. Sometimes we just have to move forward in faith, that even though you don't know what's going to happen on the path ahead, you're just navigating it. You're trying to figure out how to rebalance yourself in some way, come back into yourself, come back to yourself in some way. You're finding your way forward here. Slowly but surely, we can adapt and respond to a situation. We can figure out what we want and what we don't want now. We understand what we want to manifest and what we don't want to manifest. I certainly feel for a lot of you here that there is change, but there's also new hope. This is that sense of just going through significant change, but finding a way forward. Trying to just stay balanced within yourself as well throughout change. I mean, this is that scenario here of finding that inner balance within you, of how you're going to adapt and respond to this situation, but there is a way forward. The star always links with blessings and wish fulfillment. We don't always know what's ahead for us, but we just move forward in faith. There is new hope, new optimism, renewal, health, healing. But it always leads to blessings and wish fulfillment. It's one of the powerful wish fulfillments of tarot. But it's a sense of certainly being true to you with these cards on the table. Whatever this change is, I feel that is aligning you with a more authentic direction, authentic path. This is just kind of keeping your head while all around you seems to be changing. And that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. I mean, these are major arcana, so again, however that circumstance applies to you in whichever life area. I can say the Tower can represent, again, change or endings. I feel that you're dealing with this in October because the Star comes after that. And even though you're kind of dealing with this, you're navigating it. You're trying to keep your head, stay balanced in yourself, while everything around you feels like it's changing. But it's leading you somewhere, and that's what you are surrendering and trusting. Towers can be, we can really let the old fall down ourselves if it's your decision. It can also be to do with, and sometimes things prompt us to do that as well. Could be things coming to light, revelations, epiphanies. I mean, however that would be for you. Towers can be about truth, events unfolding as well, and in any life areas. So towers can be to do with health areas, property areas, financial areas, relationship areas, family areas. You know, however this manifests for you, you're just keeping your head. There is a scenario here that something is not worth putting your time and energy into and you're letting it go, or maybe it's decided for you. However this comes about, but you're just trying to, either way, I feel that you're taking a little break, catching your breath, and just staying really balanced within yourself. While all around seems to be changing in your life, there is a way forward. There is new hope. And that's what you're being asked to do. Just move forward in faith. You don't really understand how things are going to unfold for you, but just move forward in faith is what you're being asked to do. These are major life changes because we have this major arcana in December, major points in our life there where there's big influences, but there are blessings and wish fulfillment to be had. Sometimes blessings in disguise as well with this kind of energy too that are yet to unfold. I do know come December period, you are coming back into your own. You know, the Lovers can be your energy here, Gemini. It can fundamentally mean you really having, with it being your major arcana, coming back to your own power, who you are, your identity, being aligned with who you are as well, you and your higher self, so to speak. It can represent a relationship as well, an opportunity to start a relationship, renew one, or deepen one, or decide whether this is for you. So the Lovers can be about a relationship, choices to do with a relationship, in however that would manifest for you. Or it can be choices that might affect a primary relationship in other areas of life. There is conversations happening with the Lover's energy here, Gemini. The Page of Swords can be a message, communication, conversation, fresh perspectives. I mean, this certainly feels here that there is an opportunity for love with the Knight of Cups and the Four of Wands. Four of Wands can be represent an existing relationship, an opportunity to move forward, buy a home, property. Maybe for some of you where you've gone through a lot of stability, destabilization in an area of life, this is an opportunity to find new stability and security, a new home. Sometimes it can also be a family home, so an offer from a family for you to go and stay with them as well. But the Knight of Cups and the Four of Wands can be linked to proposals, marriage in an existing relationship, an opportunity to buy a home, move or relocate. It can be proposals, engagements, positive things to move forward to for the home-family relationship, so it can be linked with children as well. So this is that scenario here, and again, it could well be to do with a child with the Page of Swords too. This just feels here that things are very positive in terms of the romantic front. Some of you, this could be deepening a relationship, a commitment in some way, or getting back on a stable footing if you've gone through a difficult time, and some of you feel like you've been through the mill. There's an opportunity here to find a stable footing again come December period, whether it's with family or whether it's with you as well. If there's been property issues as well, I mean, there could well be an opportunity to get a new property here or move in with family. Knight of Cups can be offers of love, moving forward, how your heart wants to manifest. It can also be to do with offers of help, support, encouragement as well. So male or female with the Knight of Cups, but there's a decision to make about a primary relationship. And it feels for a lot of you in terms of where you go from here. If this has been about a relationship, it could well be an opportunity to start over in the home, the family, the relationship setting as well, and get stability back and heal. If you've been through the mill and it's to do with a child, and there's decisions and choices to make on that basis, you're finding your way through in terms of how you need to move forward. Now, the additional message, Gemini, because we are focused on your major arcana, and the Lovers can be a powerful union, it can also represent new love. So the Four of Wands can be linked to celebratory events, can be family events, parties. There could well be some opportunity to go to a celebratory event. Now, it could well be invitations are extended to attend some family event, and you make a choice in terms of whether you want to go or not. For others of you, you could be meeting somebody at some family event as well, or someone could ask you out and invite you to a family event or celebration. And this might be that point where you decide on becoming a relationship. These are the energies at play here. For others of you here, Gemini, and like I said, to do with other areas of life, the Page of Swords can also be linked with a powerful idea, a fresh perspective. It might well be that there's something that you want to pursue here. You want to put some idea into action. This is that scenario here of You're at some kind of crossroads. Do I do it? Can I do it? Maybe it requires funding. Maybe it requires, financial support. Maybe it requires both of you agreeing the thing that you want to start, this powerful idea. This is somebody who supports you, saying, don't worry, we're good, we're stable, we're fine, you go do your thing. So again, choices and decisions to make on that basis. Someone is supporting you through that process. It can also be things like learning, education as well with the Page of Swords. It can be a real thirst for knowledge with the Page of Swords as well, really wanting to learn, which is very you, Gemini. I mean, you're constantly wanting to learn, you're constantly inquisitive, you're constantly the person who questions everything, who likes more knowledge. So this is that just applying your mind maybe in some way to pursue something that you feel is a vocation or something connected to you in some way. But it can be ideas to start something as well, and you learn as you go. Some of you might need, qualifications or some kind of training as well. But lovely in terms of fresh ideas, fresh perspectives. Very natural for you is what I see for you here. So Gemini, that's what I have for you for the next 3 months. Powerful, powerful major arcana in your reading, but it feels like everything happens for a reason. It feels like whatever changes you're going through is leading somewhere. Blessings and wish fulfillment. And sometimes, like I said, blessings in disguise. We don't fully understand how things are going to unfold, but it feels like it's moving you in a direction that you feel that you should be on. That path that you should be on, that direction that you should be on, just moving forward in faith is what I see for you. In terms of healing, in terms of relationship, there could be a scenario here where you're just something happening and you're like, we're done. In October period, I'm done. I give up. Then there is the opportunity for reconciliation. And then there can also be an opportunity here for starting over in the home, the family, the relationship dynamic. But for some of you, like I said, the reading can be different areas of life as well. But there's also a healing energy in this too, whether it's you yourself or with another person, or just finding your way forward to get back on track, having gone through real destabilization in your life, feeling uprooted. It's that sense of the calm after the storm is what I want to say to you. And everything feels, by December, there is a sign of everything feeling more solid and stable and secure. The additional message with the Four of Wands, which I don't always say, but I say when I feel I need to, it is the 1111 card. It can represent that you're powerfully connected to those that you've lost to the other side. In December, you might be getting signs, things that remind you of a person. It's generally signs that are specific to you. I sometimes talk about white feathers, birds in the garden, especially doves and robins. But it's not limited to that, really. Generally, when people from the other side are giving us signs, they give us signs that remind you of them, that is specific to you, that you know them for. And it's the nuances that remind you of that person. So however that would manifest for you, you might be getting some powerful signs that you are watched over, and people are watching over you from the other side and are guiding you and supporting you. That we're always connected, 1111. Gemini, that's what I have for you for the next 3 months. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Let's see what we have for you as an angel message. What do we have for Gemini? Thank you. Let's pull you an angel number. Message for Gemini. Thank you, angel spirits, guides. We have 1227, so that number might resonate with you. You might be seeing that number as a repeated sign in the next 3 months. Your angels are giving you this message to tell you that you do not deserve scraps. Understand that you deserve more than you think. Build up your self-esteem and confidence in order to have what God really wants you to have. I also want to say, Gemini, the Page of Swords can also be a message, some news or a message coming in. So again, for some of you, there could well be a decision in terms of what you do. Let's see what we have for you. I just felt the need to mention that too. Like I say what comes to me. What do we have for Gemini? And that could be in any life area, the message. It just presents a decision. What do we have for Gemini? Thank you, angel spirits, guides. Your fortune message, we have flowers, number 11. Be generous, success and emotional fulfillment are yours. Bottom of the deck, we have eagle, number 9. You will soar toward your destiny with greater clarity and strength. All right, Gemini, let's finish off with a spirit animal oracle message. I'm going to pull 2 for you. What do we have for Gemini? Thank you, angel spirits, guides, to finish off this reading for the next 3 months, October to December 2025. For Gemini. We have grizzly bear, power. I am indestructible. I honor my intuition and go where it leads. Love and gentleness are my real strength. I never give up. I will succeed. We have moose, wisdom. Let your head and mind reach to the stars, yet keep your feet grounded on the earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. The ancestors speak through you. You know much. So these animals as symbols might also be very powerful signs for you for the next 3 months as well here, Gemini. Gemini, that's what I have for you for the next 3 months reading. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I wish you a wonderful next 3 months and I will see you next time.